Hi everyone, welcome back to the part 2 of the watsonx Orchestrate video. I'm Lukas. Today we're going to add a little bit of decision component to the software license request skill that we developed in part 1. If you're new to this, please go check out part 1 video of how we can actually create a skill on watsonx Orchestrate integrated with workflow. And if you still remember the license request skills that we developed, like in part 1, when you submit a software license request, for example, you want to access IBM DB2, system will then assign the approval task to your manager, and your manager will approve or reject your request. So let's go into it. Let's say we only want to send the approval task to your manager for a specific type of software. For example, if you request for access to DB2, it's not required for your manager to approve it, while if you request for license of a video editing tool, that will need your manager to approve. How do we actually do it? It's actually quite simple. So let's click the create component, the top at the bottom left, and decision, and let's create one decision model. Let's go Lukas license request decision and create. So basically we can look at the input and decision here. For input, let's say the input would be like software. The type would be software as well. Alright, for decision here, for the output type, so let's change it to Boolean. And we switch to logic here. And here we can add a decision table. So let's call it, let's say it's approval needed. And we'll need software as one of the condition columns. Let's create. So basically, let's say we would like to have different outcome for video editing tool and also DB2. So let's say like if we request the license for DB2, we wouldn't need a approval from the manager. Let's say like false. And if we request for video editing tool, then yes, we do need approval for the manager. So that's kind of easy decision table here. We like developing. All right, so let's back to the diagram. So basically now, if we go through this decision table, so for the input, like that would be the software we request license for. And based on the input, whether it's a DB2 license or a video editing tool license, after like putting it into decision table, we know that whether we need approval or not. All right. So now like we have put together like the input and the output. We can do a preview here. We can add a test data set. So let's say it's an IBM DB2, right? So let's preview. And that should come back as a decision false. We don't need approval here. And if we change it to video editing 2, do it again. Yeah, and it's come back and say, oh, decision is true. Okay, so this decision is basically done. And if we switch back to our workflow, so we'll be able to add new steps here. So if you hover between start and your user task, click on this plus like sign, and we can add a decision here, and we'll be able to select the decision that we just created. Right, so basically at the start of the process, after you know, like if any input and stuff like that, like it will go through the decision, and we can also add another step between the decision and the user task, and we can have a branch here. So basically, if we put like is approval needed, and we can move the approval path like inside, because we only want approval like when the approval is needed for a specific software, and in our case that would be video editing 2. And for DB2, we shouldn't need the approval like from manager, and you know it can just like directly go to the end. All right, so back to the approval here. So you can see there is 2 paths. So path 1, we can change the name is, let's say, approval yes, approval no, and we can add the condition. So all the following is true if approval, and we need to add a new approval basically, right? So let's do the data here. So if we click on the decision, we define data mapping. Right, so software would be one of the input, and output here. So we can click like create variable here, right? So we can change the name to like approval. Let's stick to is approval needed really. Okay, and then that would be Boolean, because by default the system know that the output from our decision surface is a Boolean. So let's is approval needed. And yeah, so now like when we're back to here, you know, add the conditions of the branch, we can basically select is approval needed. So if approval needed is equal to true, then we go to the path yes, otherwise we go to the path no. All right, so if we look at the process again, so first of all, like after user submitted their form, so let's say I requested license for video editing 2, system will then go through the decision table, and we know that for video editing 2 approval is needed, then it will send to the manager for approval task, which is you know, the approval that we've done in part 1 of the video. And if approval is not needed, for example like IBM DB2 license, then it will just directly go to the end of the process without the need of sending the task to your manager. So again, like we can click on the button like on the top right and test it. So let's select video editing 2, because there's the task needed a approval. Cool. So it's kind of noting. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Let's try again with DB2, and let's see like if it still need approval as you know, we expect it to be completed. Right, and we can see that like within the need approval, the task is completed because yeah, like you know, as we how we configured our decision table, if user requests for IBM DB2 license, like that wouldn't need an approval from the manager. All right, that's the expected outcome. So we know that like this is actually working. Cool. So there's something extra we wanted to do on the is approval needed no pathway. So let's say the the approval is not needed for some of the software. For example, in our case again, like DB2, we also wanted the approval variable and in comment, to be configured so that we know the task is actually approved and also why. So we can again hover on the line and click on the blue button, and we can do assignment here. So this is basically a data assignment. So let's give it assignment, and if we click on define data assignment, so we can add variables, so and add comment as well. So basically this is a task to define and configure and change your data, right? So for example here, if approval is not needed, we can do a change on the approval variable. We can say it's approved, and then comment here is auto approved it by system. So when user receive the result from the chat interface, they know that the request is actually approved and the reason why it's approved, and in our case it's auto approved by the system. Alright, awesome, cool. So we can share our change here by clicking here. We can just do share. You guys already know how to share the change and deploy, so we just do quickly here. If you're new to this again, please check part 1 of the video where we work on the data and variables and also the user task, and we show you how to deploy and add the new skills and stuff like that. Right, so let's go to history and create a new version. So we can call it 2.0. Description here, we can say added decision. Cool, let's go publish. Let's go to the skill studio, skills and app. So we can see that our license op is here. So let's enhance the skill again. Input here, output here, faces. Yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it license request and publish. Awesome, and then we go to skill catalog. License request here. Cool, should be fine. And we go to chat mode. If we click on that task, so let's try for IBM DB2 and apply it. Yeah, we can see that for IBM DB2, as expected, it will be automatically approved by the system because as what we configured in the decision table. And yeah, let's try for video editing too as well, because we know that that should need the approval task, just like what we did on the first part of the video. And if we do task here, so we should see a approval task here. Yeah, because as the output of the decision table, video editing 2, that will need approval from the manager. Looks good to me. And submit. Right, so no more task, and back to the chat interface. We can see that video editing 2 looks good to me. It's also approved. All right, that's how we quickly add a very simple decision table in your workflow in this part 2 of the video. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.